where we decode the shifting gears of global trade. In early 2025, the U.S. imposed sweeping tariffs of up to 50% on imported steel and aluminum, sending shockwaves through the global automotive and manufacturing scenes as supply chains sputtered. 7 nations found new ways to keep their engines roaring, pivoting from the U.S. to Canada, forming fresh alliances to safeguard their industries. Buckle up as we explore these 7 countries' strategic detours and how they're fueling a whole new automotive landscape. Number 7. Brazil's shift to Canadian markets. In March 2025, Brazil's agricultural exports, beef, soy and ethanol, suddenly faced a 25% U.S. tariff, threatening a whopping $122.8 billion annual beef export revenue. Brazil wasn't about to stall out though. By late March it inked a $2 billion deal with Canada, rerouting beef to Alberta and Manitoba, soy to Winnipeg and Saskatoon, and ethanol to Quebec. This new trade flow not only saved about 5,000 ranching jobs back home, but also created 400 new positions in Canadian meat processing and 250 in grain cooperatives. Brazil didn't stop there. It expanded ethanol byproduct exports to China, further flexing its trade agility. This strategic pivot showcases how nimble maneuvering can keep the economic engine humming even when tariffs throw a wrench in the works. But Brazil isn't the only nation shifting gears. Mexico was next to take the wheel. Number 6. Mexico's auto parts detour to Canada. When the U.S. slapped a 35% tariff on Mexican auto components, it hit Mexico's automotive heartland. Places like Ciudad Juarez and Monterrey hard entered the Triple North Corridor Alliance, an $8.22 billion lifeline forged with Canada to reroute everything from suspension systems to ECUs northward. This partnership fired up Ontario's assembly lines and logistics hubs, giving Canadian cities like Windsor and Moncton a turbo boost in auto production. For Mexican suppliers, the new pipeline to Canada meant steady production, preserving precious jobs and economic momentum. Yet Canadian officials had their worries, specifically whether Chinese parts might sneak in under the hood. That sparked fresh debates about USMCA's future and potential bilateral fixes to keep the gears turning smoothly. Still, the Mexico-Canada alliance proves that cross-border teamwork can outmaneuver tariffs and keep auto assembly lines humming. Before we dive into Australia's mining pivot, do us a favor, smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us bring more updates to fellow auto enthusiasts like you. Number 5. Australia's mining moves to Canada. Australia's mining sector, the engine behind its economy, hit a rough patch when the U.S. levied a 30% tariff on critical raw minerals, iron ore and lithium. Faced with this detour, Australia charted a new course. The Northern Stars Initiative, a $3.5 billion deal, struck with Canada in April 2025. The new arrangement rerouted Australian iron ore to Canadian ports like Vancouver and Thunder Bay, giving Ontario's steel mills the resources to boost output.